In Austin, Texas. It is a shame I'm here at 6:30, slightly late for a bright day's filming yet again. We have got a Mexican flag here, and it's the Archives and Library building just here opposite the state Capitol building. I think the Capitol building is open till 8:30 in the evening, so I might just go and have a look and check the Capitol building of Austin. It is a fabulous structure, and on a Sunday evening at 6:30 I hope I'm able to go and visit the Capitol building's representing house of the governor's office in there, as well as the House of Representatives gathering hall building of Austin, Texas. Here we have it. Let's see if that's the exit. Oh, that's the east entrance, so go through the security screening process and visit the building. That's the entrance here at Texas Austin, or Austin, Texas, and here are the offices of Craig Estate, the private hall, private rooms, and this is a state building. And as you can see, the administrative capital for state of Texas, and majority of the time the state capitol buildings are very much closed during the weekends. But this is a very good, I should say, Secretary of State as a notice board here, so in the state of Texas. And as you can see, a very opulent, very powerful statement here from the Capitol building. All the stairways leading up to the second level and to the House of Representatives House of Representatives hall. And here I'm coming into the central atrium, or the cupola. As you can see, it's always, most of the state building or state capitol, the capitol buildings are like this, and it is absolutely with great opulence and decoration. Wonderful. So here we have it. The state capital of Texas, Austin. If I could zoom, we've got all the senators and House of Representatives on the wall, the previous senators, the representatives of state of Texas. The House of Representative offices and the state capitol. There we are, the proof here. It's 5 minutes to 7. I'll try and visit the state capitol and the House of Representatives hall. Up these grand stairwells, the staircase leading up to the second floor. and to the House of Representatives room. Beautiful. This is where most of the local government and Senate chamber, which is this there. Let's go and see if the chamber is open. Senate chamber, House of Representatives. So you got the House of Chambers, the Senate across the other side, and then you have the House of Representatives here, where in the House of Representatives where you have the local districts are represented here, and all the issues that are raised here have been, there are 215 seats. I think that's the gallery. I don't know how many House of Representatives are in the House. That represents Texas, the entire state, but that's the gallery occupancy numbers on there. Visitors register. That's how you get to the cupola, to the right, to the top. It says Texas, the star, and it's got Texas right down there. Texas. So this is the chamber of the archives of the state capitol building. It's just looking down from the top floor of this capitol building. You got all the representatives from the previous periods of their term of service in the office been posted here in the walls of this capitol building, and their contribution to this state and to the nation and their people. It's one of the features on the floor of this state building is the heart, and it's sort of represented sort of like a cross there. The entire building is dedicated to serving the state and its people and their welfare and the well-being of their pictured surrender of the Santa Ana during the civil wars here in Texas. In memory of the officers of the United States Army who fell in the war with Mexico, and yeah, this is it. Okay. State Capitol building. It's the US flag and the state flag on the mast. What an impressive building, right? Yes, all with the name of people that these buildings are created to represent people. And yet, the people who represent the people, if you know what I mean, the people who represent the people who've been elected to represent the people, forget about the people who elected them to represent them in here, in the house. So be mindful when you go to the election as to who you are bringing in to represent you and your needs and your demands and your requests, and would they actually listen to you and bring about change to your life. life to the community, to change life to your family, to your friends, and to the community, and as a whole, for the nation? Would it improve the way of life? Would it improve to engage and embrace the human values of life? Starting from the people who are representing you in this building, do they clearly represent the great and clear views of the entire population of this nation? And most importantly, the constitute the actual values of, would they uphold, would they carry forward the great values and the principles of all the good deeds that one would expect from these elected members of the House of Representatives, as well as the House of the senators of this state. From another, there we are. Iron Gate and the Texas flag, plus the Senate, or the Capitol building of Texas. These stars represent the state and its greatness of the state. Once again, awards to define the life of what we have built, or can we say we stole, or did we steal it? Was it given to us? Was it through the battles that we have gained all this power, the glory and the prestigious, or the suffering and the struggle of the weak, of the world? To see the chambers this time, if you could see from the second level of that littered room, that's the Senate Hall. So this could be the tallest state building in the entire United States, or is it? Is it taller? Is it bigger? Is it taller than Washington State Capitol building? Who knows? All that will be represented through discussions. I've just been speaking to the State Capitol Police, the security officer. Here I have in the south side the two flags, the United States flags and the Texan flag. Now the two flags on the south side is pretty strange to represent that way, because on the north side of the entrance to the state capitol, you've only got the Texan flag. So if any of the Yankees were ever to come down from the north, they would only see the state capitol flag of Texas. So that's the features of that, the United States flag and the state flag on the south side of the state capitol building, and on the north side it only represents the Texan flag. Okay, so on top of the just below the cupola and the front entrance, there are 6 coat of arms. Those coat of arms are the this part of the land has been all been owned and fought for. Fought with the Spanish, who claimed this land to be theirs. Then the French claimed this land to be theirs, and then the Mexican War. The Mexicans claimed theirs to be this land, and it was their land before they handed all back to United States after losing the Civil War that time. And then the state coat of arms, and then the United States legislative coat of arms up there. Those are the representations of, those are the coat of arms, of the 6 coat of arms, of the 6 flags. As you know, state of Texas has been a sovereign state or sovereign country, and they were a separate country from the United States until they became part of United States, part of the state of the United States. To be had. I've been enlightened and educated by speaking to the state capitol police, the sheriff of state capitol building here. It was a shame that I was unable to record the conversation with him, as it's part of the security of the building, so it was impossible for me to record our conversation. So yet again, we've spoke about the building, the structure of the building. This building has, per office space, it expands at basement level 1, basement level 2 under where we are, and it expands out to the ground here at the gardens. So when you look at the square foot area of this building, it's the largest state capitol building, as you would say. Compared to some of the other states, the Capitol building is actually in several different areas of the main Capitol building, whereby here most of the legislative and administrative work is carried out in this one building alone. Here are the coat of arms, Kingdom of Spain, followed by the Kingdom of France, the fleur-de-lis. There we are. And then the Republic of Mexico. There we have